had two back-to-back hundreds, was the player of the match. Then a couple of matches later, had another handy half century, a 69 not out or a 63 not out is what he scored approximately. But he's been in good form. 200s and a half century in the white ball format in T20 cricket at the domestic circuit. Coming into this tournament, leading this side, he's in good touch. So I think it'll be exciting to see him bat. You look at Vaibhav Suryavanshi, we talked about his numbers as well. Right, the ball's been taken by the umpire. Of course, the two official umpires for this game on field, Ravindra Kotachi from Sri Lanka and Ajmal Shamulzai from Afghanistan. They'll be officiating the game today.
Yeah, both the teams in the park. Some cheers, some claps, and the look up towards the sun as Vaibhav Suryavanshi jogs into the center. All eyes definitely will be on.
So we're all set at the ICC Academy ground. This Group A match, India under-19s beginning their campaign against the UAE under-19s. Remember, UAE's keeper chose to bowl first. Here's the first ball of the match. Straight away on target. Pitching it in.
Long hauls, but to understand.
Oh, he struck that hard over the infield. That's going to be 4. The first runs for the India under-19 on the board, and they come by way of a boundary. That also ends the first over.
One last ball of the over.
Well, he's got the thick outside edge. It's going to run away to the fence. This will be 4. A streaky boundary to end the over. 4 more on the board. Vaibhav Suryavanshi is off. It's 8 without loss for India.
King of skills.
Oh, that's a great line. And he's got the big wicket. Yog Sharma. The perseverance pays off, and Ayush Matre will have to go. He's gone caught behind.
You keep that ball on that line. Invite the batter to play.
More responsibility on Vaibhav Suryavanchi's shoulders, and he smacks this away. That's the first maximum of the innings. Took the risk because he saw mid-off was up, so he's hit it over mid-off for 6.
Well, yeah, that's a strong area.
Oh, he's hit that straight, he's hit that long, he's hit that for another massive 6. The carnage has begun.
Yeah, one would always fancy the left-handed batter in that equation against a left-arm spinner. Ali Asgar bowled a phenomenal over the first one.
Sliced away. And a misfield will yield 4. Something that maybe the UAE under-19s will have to work on. Ground fielding to support the bowlers.
Yeah, there was Ali Asgar on that occasion at the boundary line. And they always say that if you've been taken for runs as a bowler, in the field it shows.
Hit straight down the ground. That's going to be 4 more. It's going to be very difficult to keep this batter quiet. That's the 5th boundary of the match. The 3rd off the blade of Vaibhav Suryavanshi.
You bowl him at whatever lengths you want to. He picks them really early. And early on, the ball coming on nice and quick onto the bat. His ability to...
Tossed up this time. And driven well in the gap. And that will be 4. That's textbook stuff. And that's what I was talking about. With George, you see the boundaries flowing off his bat. Not a lot of force, but sheer timing and placement.
Well, yeah, nothing aerial as well. So far, every single shot that he's played, even this one, beautiful drive, creaming it. The ball just...
Short delivery. Now, they like pace. They like pace on this pitch. And that's very well played for 4. Loved the way he rode the bounce. He hit it down. He was on top of it.
And with that angle, it's always easy for the batters to know the line and length of the bowler. Anticipated the back of length quite early, and good to see, not trying to hit it in the air. He was in control, in good shape, rolling his wrist. Sooryavanshi on strike.
Right, so runs straight away. That's 4. Short and wide, push through quicker. Not where he wanted it to go for Sooryavanshi, but he'll pick it, he'll take it. That's a boundary.
What a talent he is. Not trying to go hard, using that pace, just opening the face of the blade, and no protection towards that.
This is high and safe. Has it gone all the way? Let's see, yes. 6. A good way to end the over. 72 for 1. He's been good. This is Sooryavanshi. Now, where is it coming? I think it's cleared the ropes. It's gone a fair distance. That's the kind of power this man can generate. 6 of the first ball.
Third maximum for Sooryavanshi. This is what he's known for. Look at the timing. Leaning on.
None for 3. Go straight. And 6. You got to be careful as an off spinner. That's why I said it's going to be an interesting contest. I was very interested to see what the response of Sooryavanshi is going to be, because Khuda is someone who will look to bowl with loop. Now this is the response, just a touch full.
Company.
Loopy, thank you very much. Buckling once more.
A poor length on that one. Vaibhav Sooryavanshi was waiting on his heels for that tossed up delivery. Khuda has this tendency of bowling those loopy deliveries, but when you bowl them so full, it's a gift. And Vaibhav Sooryavanshi
Steps out, takes on the bowler and takes him on well. Yet once more. There's this third 6 in this over itself.
Khuda would be wondering where to bowl. This time using his feet. He pulled his length just a wee bit back, but very smartly reaching to the length of the ball. And
Shouts for catch and dropped. Lifeline for the starlet. And Sooryavanshi breathes a sigh of relief.
how expensive is this going to be? You don't do this.
Come on, boys.
Prithvi Madhu.
There, gosh. There you go. Another chance for Udesh, and it sails past him. You give him an inch, he'll take a mile, Vaibhav Sooryavanshi.
Oh, he's done really well this time. Corrected that little error that he made on the previous occasion. Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. It was a foolish delivery, and he tongued it with utter disdain. They're not going to give you wickets.
He's taken the aerial route. Goes on to 98. Does Sooryavanshi with that boundary. At the end of 19, the 150 is up. 151 for 1. If there was a slip. If only. But goes for a boundary. George moves to 48. At the end of 20, it's 157 for 1. He is redefining the term prodigy. Vaibhav Sooryavanshi is truly special. Whether it be the senior teams, whether it be the junior teams, he will rack up the runs. He will tumble records. Another century to his name.
He's adding runs to his kitty like a kid adds.
Yeah, he struck his own symphony too. Aaron George in true classical style. a half century to his name, continuing the form that he showcased during the domestic season. At the end of 21, it's 161 for 1.
Ryan. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, lads.
Keep one end going. While you've got the prodigious talent of Suryavanshi, smacks another 6. A throw away the boundary ropes. He's going to clear them anyway. What a shot this. Now that he's gone past 100, he's straight away now back to his attacking ways. That's 6 number 10 off the blade of Vaibhav Suryavanshi. What a shot this. A half tracker dispatched with disdain.
Another big one. This is coming our way. It's gone over us. And he is hitting sixers for fun.
Oh, what a shot this. That's 6 number 11 off the blade of Vaibhav Suryavanshi. So 66 runs out of 113 have come by way of maximums of his blade. And there are 12 sixes overall that have been hit in the innings. 11 of this young man's bat.
Well, I've been very impressed with the way he's constructed the innings.
Joe's still pretty fit, I can tell you. Oh, that's played uppishly. Thick outside edge, and that might run away to the fence for 4. A streaky boundary, but 4 nonetheless. Well, they'll take that. It's 184 for 1 after 23. With on offer and dispatched for 4. Aaron George has looked very, very competent driving through the cover region. And when he plays those inside-out shots, they look delectable. But this was in the slot with on offer, and he's dispatched it.
He looks a silent assassin to me. You see, he's in the background. People hardly take note of him.
Not really let those left-arm spinners settle into any kind of rhythm. That's played deftly. Played very, very late. Played for 4. Well, he's saying, I have the power. I have the touch as well. The partnership goes past the 200-run mark. The partnership now worth 203.
Great presence of mind. To me, it's great presence of mind. See, this is the maturity we speak about in terms of Suryavanshi. The way he's picking his spots, the way he's looking for runs.
All-time number of highest number of sixes. That's taken, is it? Yes, it is. This time around, Aaron George cannot clear that fielder at mid-wicket. And it's a sharp catch. The captain, Yayan Rai, finally gets a breakthrough for the UAE under-19s.
Well, love the body language of the captain. The disgust is seen because finally a catch has been taken. This is a very good catch. When you consider and look at some of the dropped chances, this was a very good catch. It was an outstanding catch. And finally UAE have found a wicket. Aaron George goes for 69. India sitting pretty opening. You spoke about Malhotra, the batter. Now he's off the mark. Nicely guiding it. And 4.
Good try, good try.
That was pushed through quicker. Little bit wide. Lovely deflection. Gets off the mark with a well-timed boundary.
Played late. Just waited on that ball, opened the face of the bat and found the gap. That's a very good placement. He struck that high and he struck that for 6. It's great that it's toughened glass at that end at the academy. 6 to end the over, 231 for 2.
He goes and takes the aerial route. The sky is the limit for Suryavanshi, and he's proving that time and again. Not only with his shots, but with the raise of his bat. Once more, he becomes the 5th batter to go past 150 in Asia Cup under-19 tournaments.
The golden boy, Yet again looking dangerous. Leaning on that front foot and goes toward the deep extra cover. A valiant effort from Misbah. Falling.
There's a new star in the sky. Courtesy Suryavanshi.
A boundary followed by a maximum. No stopping for this number 3 Suryavanshi. Dictating the terms here at ICC Cricket Academy. From the streets of Tejpur to the lights of IPL now. Here in desert dunes of Dubai.
Singles, perhaps conserving energy. And now explosive once more. We are under threat here in the commentary box. It just comes right by us for yet another boundary. At the end of 30, the 250 is up. 251 for 2.
Innings we have witnessed from the blade of Suryavanshi.
Goes for the reverse. Past the infield for a 4. Not Suryavanshi style that we've come to admire. But there is another page in his book. That's what he's showing.
What matters is the runs from the blade of young Suryavanshi. Innovative, but good connection between bat and ball. And no chance for the short third. 4 more runs.
He's cleaned him up. Udesh Suri has done the trick. Suryavanshi was trying something different time and again against the spinners. And that has led to his downfall. But a downfall at 171, so he can keep his head held high.
What a knock. A brilliant knock comes to an end. It's a trademark celebration for Suri. Trying to be cheeky. Exposing his stumps and strikes. Udesh Suri. A big relief for UAE under 19 Suryavanshi. A knock to remember, 107.
Sharma continuing. Short delivery. Gets it into the gap. 1 bounce. And 4. Good afternoon, Neil.
Thank you so much, Roshan. Runs are coming in for India. The runs, the flow would have probably slowed down a tad after the fall of Vaibhav Suryavanshi, but by no means they have applied.
That's 4. Short and wide. He was on top of it. This is poor bowling. This is really poor bowling. 287 for 3. That goes the sweep. Why I say it's outrageous. Now that is 4. That's a properly constructed shot for a boundary. Now India gradually finding their feet again here after that little stutter. Why I say it's outrageous. We'll talk about it after this ball. Need to take a look at this.
A sweep from a subcontinent batter, that's like bread and butter. Against the spinner. Of their skills, do they apply it on the field?
Now one thing is, you don't need to be outrageous as a batter. You can play shots like that and still get runs. The 300 is up. See, one thing that has impressed me about this Indian lineup is while Suryavanshi went hammer and tongs with those sixers, the batters at the other end have looked very impressive. Shots like this, Shamsas, so good.
There are 300 up for India, under 19. It goes for the reverse and will get a boundary. Had been trying it for many a times and this time finally successful. End of the 40th. 3-1-1 for 3.
I think young kids listening to you should... Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant. What about that for timing? For a moment I thought long off covered it, but it just sped away to the boundary.
Exceptionally played. The timing was beautiful. Waited and played that ball. Quick outfield. And a boundary up for grabs. The Indian batters, they're playing to the merit of the ball. Both of these guys. 3-3-3 for 3. And a 4. We're talking about boundaries coming in, and there comes one more.
In front of the UAE under 19. He's found the gap. Has Vihan Malhotra. And he'll raise his bat and take the applause and the plaudits. Another young gun who is making his mark and wants to be in the reckoning. As I welcome Raman Bhanot into the commentary box.
Thank you, Atish. He sprayed that late, got it in the gap, and a well-deserved half century for this young lad. He's another prodigiously talented young cricketer. This left-hander, Vihan Malhotra.
You'd agree, is how he structured the innings. When Vaibhav Suryavanshi was on the crease, he played second fiddle, but now he's taking the bull by his horns. Vihan Malhotra has some might in that bat.
Very cleanly struck again. They've already got 12 runs of 3 deliveries in this over. Take a look at this. In the slot, just takes the front leg out of the line. Stump once Vaibhav Suryavanshi was dismissed. Now this, could it be taken? And it is. What a catch.
Shalom finally gets a scalp for all his hard work. He's taken a bruising, but he has managed to get in a punch, and it is Vedant Trivedi that falls. It is the death overs. He wanted to take the bowler on, stepped out, got a leading edge, easy pickings for the man at cover. Yayan Rai making no mistake. And with that, Vedant Trivedi's innings comes to a fold. He made 38 of 34. India under 19, 350.
The splice of the bat.
Tried to do something different there. Artsy. Did he get a touch? Seems like he didn't, and there's a no ball as well. So a free hit, buys, and a boundary. Wow. Was trying to conjure up something artful. Picasso would be proud of that.
Let's take another look at that. Did he, I think he clipped the stumps with his fingers. That's the reason why. Yeah, the batters let it go. That's because it is a left-hander. That was way down leg side. Already called it, sir.
Oh, beautiful timing. Beautiful timing. Conjuring it off his bat. Vihan Malhotra. And now we have the highest total in the history of the DP World Asia Cup Men's Under 19.
Uses his feet, but just to create a bit of room because he goes away from the ball so that he can hit inside out. Hit through that extra cover region.
Tries something different. Finds the edge. Vihan walks. And Uddis Suri gets yet another set batsman. Suryavanshi first, Vihan next.
Well, tried to do something different here. Did Vihan Malhotra. Look at that, just tries to go play that reverse. Probably tempted because the short third was up inside the circle. Gets the top edge of the bat. Simple decision for the umpire. He'll have to go now. Vihan goes for a well-compiled 69. Looks a little difficult to get to.
Swept away. There is a fielder at corner, but he'll bisect long on and the fielder and goes for a 6. Would you believe it? That was flat as a pancake at the end of 45. Is 374 for 5.
Across the line. So anything around the stump line, he's going to have a go. So keep it outside off.
But then you need to have boundary riders there. That is the issue. If you bowl that wide, get your boundary riders on that side, not on the leg side. And that fell.
The line that you want to bowl.
Straighter this time and pounced on. Crashes into the side screen. And the first
comes into play. This ball is pitched up and it's in the slot. And that bottom hand was dismissed. The score at that time was 265. Hit straight, hit long. That's another maximum. What a shot this by Chauhan. And I'll complete my story. They've added 134 runs since Vaibhav Suryavanshí's dismissal. They've got to 399 from 265. And at what run rate? Almost scoring at 10 and over. So while we give credit to Vaibhav Suryavanshí for the batting he's done, give credit to the batters who followed. That's a cracking hit. They've scored at 10 and over despite having lost Vaibhav Suryavanshí's wicket. That tells you that Vihan Malhotra was in great touch. Trivedi batted well, and now Chauhan carrying on the good work.
This time, Kundu takes him on. And takes him on well. They're dealing in sixes.
This was again in the slot. And Kundu doesn't try and hit it very hard. Look at it one more time. It's in the slot, and look at that. He's checked that follow through as well, because he knows he's timed it so beautifully. He's not trying to hit it very hard. It's sheer timing. And that's carry cricket, but a lot of others trying to make that transition from age group cricket to senior cricket.
Taking the aerial route once more. There is long off who's showcasing interest. Safe hands. And Kanishk Chauhan's cameo comes to an end.
Well, he had to go for his shots, and the 44-run partnership finally has been broken. Yug Sharma gets another wicket. Look at this one more time. Again, rolled his fingers over that ball. And that's the reason why Chauhan couldn't get the distance that he wanted. There wasn't the pace on the ball. But a handy partnership worth 44 has been broken. Chauhan's gone for 28. The India under-19s are now 410 for 6. Pace to work with.
One more delivery, one more try, taking on mid-off and getting the purchase he desired. Kundu seems on song.
Let's take another look at this, because he bowled that side of the hand slower one. Take another look at this. Yeah, side of the hand, slower delivery. It's been called one bouncer for the over as well. Hit it over mid-off, and one bounce and over for 4. He knew what he was doing because mid-off was up.
Prompted a change in the field, and he's playing with that field now. Long off went there, so he said, I'll take on short, fine leg. Another boundary.
Yes, another slower one, and he had the time to move across Kundu. Very clever batting. They dropped long off back, brought fine leg in, and look at what he does. There's another slower one, goes across his stumps, targets that fine leg region, gets 4 more.
For answers now. He takes him on, shorter delivery, and he is dealing in boundaries for fun, is Kundu.
That plan's not going to work because it's too short and it's too slow. Bowling the slower delivery, it's becoming predictable. Kundu again has time to shuffle across his stumps and then whack it away. Fine legs up. He's hit a couple of boundaries in the previous over.
At the end of 50 overs in this opening encounter of the DP World Men's Under-19 Asia Cup 2025, India Under-19 has firmly taken command against the hosts. It's a mammoth 433 for the loss of 6 wickets. Yes, Vaibhav Suryavanshí stole the show, but it was a contribution, and a handy contribution at that, by every single batter that followed.
The first time ever that we've seen the 400 mark being breached in the ACC Men's Under-19 Asia Cup. India, the Under-19 side, really pulling out all the stops. 433. A masterclass.
Stay for a long time. Keep adding those runs to ensure that UAE, if they can chase 434 or at least come close. Kishan Kumar, left arm medium, will start the bowling proceedings, while joining me in the commentary box is Roshan Abhay Singh. Roshan, good afternoon. say, all right, let's play. 434 required of 50 overs. They can draw some inspiration from that. Last ball. Oh, he's done it. The first 4 of the innings. D'Souza gets a boundary. UAE finished the first over on 5.
Nicely done. In the gap at mid-wicket. Should run away to the boundary, I think. The timing is good. Yes, it's 4.
Yeah, the skipper there, Yain Rai, leaning into that delivery and playing it beautifully. When he does that, Yain. This time has been creamed towards covers. Will get a boundary. Back-to-back 4 for the UAE captain.
Looks very good. I'll tell you what. Those 2 shots were excellent. You spoke about leading with the head, playing it through. Beautiful, beautiful, lovely wrists. He's a touch player. I'll tell you, he is looking very, very good.
Yain Rai, his 3rd boundary. Oh, chance there. Is there someone to take it? A very simple catch. And India have broken through the defenses. UAE lose their first. D'Souza's gone.
Well, got the feeling that he stopped on that shot. He didn't go on with it. And that's the reason why that it turned out to be a fairly simple chance. Just take a look. Yeah, at that point, again, I think you spoke about the fact that the ball is holding up. So it's very clear that the ball didn't come on, and Souza just playing a little bit too early.
Oh, bowled in! He was expensive in the previous over, but this time he's picked up the man that mattered. UAE lose their skipper, Castled, and Yain Rai will walk back.
That is a big disappointment for UAE because he was looking good, must say. This is very well bowled. Perfect length, brought the ball back. That's what he did, and hit the top of the leg stump. This is good bowling, really good bowling. That was pacey as well. Brought the ball back. 23 for 2 as the skipper goes for 17.
Oh, look at that shot. Authoritative, and will get a maximum.
Brilliant. Well, as I told you, he sees the ball early. He has time to play his shots. And that was pitched up, and he went after it. He picked his spot mid-on inside the circle. Brilliant. Look to come down the pitch. Pick the length. Perfect finish.